Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Now Lynch on first down. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Lynch. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Let's go. Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
And the wideout in motion. On 3rd down, Lynch. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
2nd down, Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, That's a big day.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Gun, Lynch. Always got some breathing room. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They'll run with White. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's Lynch to throw. This is White on the screen. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
On 3rd down. That's White. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here's Lynch. Flushed out right. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot. No, check, Patriot. All right, here we go. Gun.
To throw is Lynch. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go, Detroit. Here we go now. Back there. All right, now, lucky 56.
Now a toss play. This is White. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll go with Foreman. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Allen, the man in motion right. Play action now. Brissett. Going deep here for Allen. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
On third down, Brissett. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
By Foreman to start the drive. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. On second down, Lynch. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here's Brissett. And look out. I think he's going to go. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Chargers. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to look deep down the field. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. A sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A carry for Foreman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go now. Blue, landing.
On second down, here's Lynch. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue, Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Garrett Swanson now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Flex round. Check 4. Ohio.
A first down throw for Brissett. Going underneath for Gordon. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Here we go.
First down, Brissett. Allen has it, left side. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 31 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And some room to work. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. Blue, landed. Blue. Detroit.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man left side is Gronkowski. Rob Gronkowski. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Rob Gronkowski as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And now running right through it. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On play action, Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. A second down throw for Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go!
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Dorsett on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Jeremiah Tauchu coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now.
Here's Foreman fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Ohio! Here we go!
In motion right comes Allen. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Steps away. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's Brissett. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Ohio! Flex round! Let's go! Flex round!
Brissett to throw on first. Flushed out right. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. Brissett on first down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go! Ohio!
And in the air once more, it's Brissett. Forced out to his left. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Shreds the tackle. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback. Yeah, like an egg underhanded, really with two hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And now here's a carry heading left. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the gun, it's Lynch. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He finds some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And right side, Henry's got it. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They go play action with Brissett. Henry's got it out on the left side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it?
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad. And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Lynch to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Again, it's Foreman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. Out of the gun, Lynch. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Here's Garrett Swanson now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. The Chargers getting set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play fake, Brissett. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Detroit! Here we go now. Detroit!
Throwing again. Lynch. Flush to his right.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go.
And he motions the wide out. Lynch. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
From long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his, be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He's going to right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll throw again. Brissett. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Let's go.
This is 3rd and goal. Brissett escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now they try the right side here. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9.
Detroit! I'm here all day. Black 99 Philly, here we go. Here we go now. Black 99 Philly, here we go. Gone! Hey, alert 3, alert
the shotgun. It's Lynch. And that's complete to Lewis. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for the Pats on third. 44 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
All right, here we go.
Lynch is going to throw it. Being chased out left. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Let's go, Jack.
Now a handoff looking right. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard. Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And from the 3 now, it's second and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
On third down, that's White. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Brissett. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Here's Brissett. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has...